tough decision for you to say, hey, I'm going to give this another ride here at Clemson?
I wouldn't say it was a tough decision. A lot of thought went into it, and a lot of prayer went into it. And it definitely took some time for me to make that decision. But as soon as I knew what I was going to do, it just felt right, and I was just fully committed to that.
When did you feel like that you knew? When did you feel like, yeah, this is what I'm going to do?
I had a good talk with Coach Sweeney, then talked with my dad, and just sat and prayed about it for a couple days, and then, told him I was going to make the decision and then put it out there. So.
Did you send off paperwork to the NFL?
Nah.
You didn't even go
I
that
mean,
far?
I don't know. I don't know if they did. I don't know if they did. Probably.
Was it kind of what the team accomplished or didn't accomplish, or was it more about you as a player feeling like you had more you could grow or get better at?
It was both. I just felt like, my freshman year, whenever we went to the playoffs, I didn't really contribute, and I felt like that's something I always wanted to do. Play in the playoffs. Go to the top of the mountain, and I feel like we had the team to do that. We just didn't get it done last year, and we got a lot of the key pieces back, and that's just something. That's just a big goal of mine is making it there. So that had a big factor into it. And then, I feel like I can still grow a lot personally, and on the field and off the field. So, I just feel like this was the right place and, just where I needed to be at.
RJ, how did the way you guys finish kind of lift everybody up during winter workouts and now heading into spring practice? There's got to be a lot of confidence on this team going forward.
Yeah, 100%. It's just a real testament to Coach Sweeney and all the coaches, on the foundation and the mindset of the team. I mean, we were 4-4. And, a lot of teams would have splintered and, started pointing fingers and got, started being selfish and people sitting out and doing what's best for them and everything. But, I don't think a guy in that locker room decided to do that. And everyone bought in and really was like, we're going to turn this around. We had I think it was Notre Dame. And, we just went on a run since then. And it was just a big game. And they were hot at the time. And we just came out and just, I think everybody just locked arms and we just said, we're going to finish the right way.
Debo said that the team meeting right before this ran a little bit long. People were animated, excited. Take us inside that room, just as you guys were on the verge of getting this started this spring.
Yeah, first meeting before spring ball is always, everybody's a little antsy. And, I just felt like the message was just focus on the now, just being the moment, and everyone just be the best you can be today and just take it a step at a time.
Fifth-year safety. Is there any for the 2024 class, the freshman entering? Is there anyone that caught your eye so far in spring practice or in training in the weight room?
Really all those guys have done a great job going in and watching tape and learning the plays. I feel like they're really ahead of what a typical freshman would be like. And of course, I know the safeties, more personally because they're my position group. And those guys just ask questions. They're not afraid to ask questions. Not afraid to mess up out there, like I saw today. And, they're just eager to learn, hungry. And on the offensive side of the ball, I really like all those guys, honestly. But, one that stuck out has been Wesco. I think he's going to be really special, and I got to work with him. That's why I'm saying that. But I don't get to watch them a lot, but me and him got some work individually, and he's from Texas as well. So, I'm really excited for what the future holds.
I guess what's special about Wesco?
He's really long. He's long. He's quick. He's twitchy. Has great ball skills, and, he's fast.
How much does he mean to you?
T-Bone? T-Bone's my brother, man. He's I've been with him every step of the way. He's been my roommate for the past 4 years, going on 5 years now. And, we just learn off each other because, we both know so much that we can just, pick each other's brains and find out something that I might not know that he knows, or he might ask me and I'll tell him something that he doesn't know. And it's just a great relationship to have. And, we just been brothers. We do everything together. And it's just been great.
Given your dad's football history, has he been a good sounding board, kind of a guidance guy for you?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I call my dad, almost after every practice, basically. And, we just chop it up, talk about things I'm seeing. After the game, we'll watch the game together. And he'll just break down stuff. And, he's just been a great voice of reason for me and really, helped me stay in line ever since I started playing football. He's just been showing me the, ropes ever since I started playing football. And he's just been a great inspiration for me personally.
I guess he probably suggested or recommended you return for another year? Or?
Yeah.
I guess what was his reason?
he just felt like, he was gonna leave the decision up to me, but his advice was, go whenever that you're ready for that. Like make that decision whenever you know for sure that you're ready for that. And he just felt like, and I felt like myself as well. There was still room to grow. He was like, you still got a lot of room to go. There's still plays that you could have made. There's still things you could get better at. So just finish strong and go out, without any regrets.
I think this team has the wherewithal and the talent to get back to the playoff this year.
100%. I really love these guys, and I just see the commitment every day from the time we started. The time we started in January to now. Everyone's just been committed day in and day out, and it's just really special. The guys in the locker room know, that we all love each other. We're all hungry, and we're all just committed and putting in work, watching extra tape, and doing everything.
You look back at the Gator Bowl, the defensive bust in second half, fourth quarter. What do you kind of attribute those to? I know that's kind of a tough way to end a really good season passing defense-wise. What's kind of your review of what happened there?
Yeah, I mean, of course, we had a couple busts, and I take responsibility for them. And, I just feel like, we had played a great game up until then, had a great year in the secondary passing defense, and still had a, decent game up until then passing-wise. But, I just got a little bit too wide on that one post route, and then the other one we just busted on the little trailer wheel route. So, just some small things that we can fix, and, just some quick things we can fix.
RJ, do you have any personal goals? Because this is your 5th year, and you've had a great Clemson career so far. Do you have any personal goals for this 5th year that maybe stands out to the last 4 years you've had here? I want to be a Thorpe finalist. I just got to, be consistent week in and week out. I feel like, had a chance and just wasn't consistent week in and week out. So that's something I really want to do. And then, of course, win a ring and, play on the highest stage. So, and just grow and be consistent week in and week out. Not have a bad week is really what I want to do. Is there anything, since your 5th year here, is there anything that maybe you can teach the freshman class? Because you've seen a lot here happen at Clemson football. Is there anything that you can bring lessons towards the freshman class that you think would help them?
Yeah, it's really crazy, just seeing everything change, even from the city, just seeing new things be built and stuff. From the time I was here to the time now, it's just crazy seeing generations change, just everything. And, I just feel like I can pass my knowledge on to them, off the field as well as in the classroom and on the field. So there's just, multiple ways I can help those guys and pour into them. And the thing I love about these freshmen is, they're really independent and, they like to learn and they're hungry and they're not afraid to ask questions. It's not like they're going to take a back seat to anybody. These guys are hungry. They come in, they want to play, they're eager. And, I think that's the right mindset.
Did you play other positions when you were younger, or were you always destined to be a safety or DB?
I played receiver my whole life, actually, until I got here. And I was a punt returner, and I still run routes, here and there. I'll just throw around with some of my boys back home, and run some routes. And honestly, I kind of miss it, but I've really just locked in on DB ever since I got to college, and just been training and grinding that. So feel safe there, I guess.
I guess in the offseason, have any particular players on the defensive side stepped up vocally or have become kind of leaders of that group? I mean, who would you list?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we have a ton of guys that are leaders of their position group, like Tyler, like T-Bone. T-Bone's a great voice for the whole team, and a huge leader, experienced guy. And then we got Barrett Carter, experienced linebacker, and Wade as well. Those guys have really taken the young guys and just helped them, and they push all of us. We all push each other. And DeMonte Cape, there's Trey Williams. There's so many veteran guys that know what it looks like and know what it doesn't look like, and can push each other and have a lot of experience and knowledge.
Bring up older guys, but what's the expectation level for Peter Woods, TJ Parker, Will Barnes coming into their 2nd year now, and what do you see from them?
Yeah, those guys are leaders as well. I feel like leadership has no age. And those guys really, grab people. Hey, we're gonna hit the field, get some extra work in. It's really encouraging to see that. Especially from younger guys. And they're always hungry to watch tape, and they're not taking a back seat to anybody. You guys saw Khalil last year. He's a great player, and Peter as well. You know, TJ. You know, all those guys. Their work ethic is what sets them apart, and I think their commitment is really well too. So they're just special people.
Anybody else for RJ?